This is not something related to motorcycle, but something which you can actually use when you're in the dark. You might already got to know this is about the focus light, and this is not something that I bought but built by myself. And if I can do it, you can too. Let's see how in this video. This is a fully custom made focus light and it is really very bright. You can actually use this while you're working with your motorcycle in dark and also while you're working in tighter dark space. The fun part is you can actually salvage most of the parts from your home from old electronics. And for someone who doesn't have any, you can find the entire purchase link for all the parts used here in the description below. Now let's get building. This is the LED panel that I'm going to use and this works with 3.5 volts. And we have a total of 20 LEDs, which is very powerful and more than what you required. Now I'll leave the link to purchase this in the description below. The next thing that you'll require is an on-off switch. You can use any type of switch that you have. Currently I had this one laying around, so I'm going to use this. Next you will require a battery charging module, and in this case this is a micro USB one just to keep the cost in check. If you're looking for buying a type C, you can feel free to use that as well. This actually controls the battery charging along with providing many safety features like overcharging protection and overdrain protection. Now along with all these components, we need a power source. And for that, I'm going to use this lithium ion battery which I got from one of the scrap electronics. Since I'm making a compact LED light, I have decided to go with this one. Now if you don't have this, you can also use batteries which you can salvage from old laptops. And the best part is if you use that one, you will actually get a longer life in terms of light output, which ensures that you can work for a longer time. But since I want something which is lightweight and compact, I'm decided to go with the smaller one. Now in order to accommodate all these components, you need something like a shell. I will be using this old base plate from a shaker. Now if you can extend your budget, you can also find a 3D printing station to get any model 3D printed. Now as mentioned earlier, to keep the cost in check, I will be using this container. Now I have marked this port area for the charging module and I'll be taking this part out using a knife. You can alternatively use blade which is heated up to make the cut easier. You can see I have made two cuts here, one for the switch to get accommodated, and let's get to the wiring part now. Starting with wiring the LEDs itself, you can see there are two terminals, one is positive and negative end. I will be using these two wires marked as red for positive and black for negative. Now if you don't have a soldering, I think it's the best thing to take a help from a professional. After soldering this is something how it looks like. Now next, let me take two more pieces of wire and solder it for the battery itself. And this is how it looks like. Now coming to the battery charging module, you can see two terminals marked as B plus and B minus, and these are the terminals for connecting the battery. So let's connect the positive terminal of the battery to the B plus and negative terminal to the B minus. Something like this. Now just to check if everything is wired properly, I'm connecting the output negative and output positive of the battery charging module to the LEDs to check if it's functioning properly. If the light turns up, we have wired it correct. And you can already see how bright the LEDs are, and I can't even see it directly since it's blinding me up. Now this is the time you can actually start connecting the switch. I have taken a spare red wire which connects to the output of the battery module, and this is positive terminal. Once this is connected, the negative terminal of the LED module has to be connected to the negative output of the battery charging module. Now if you touch the positive output wire to the LED's positive terminal, the LED should turn on. And this is how a switch functions. Now before we wire the switch up, we have to pass these two wires through the container to accommodate the switch. So after passing the wire as shown, let's solder the two wires to the switch, and I'll fast forward this process. Once everything is soldered up, test the switch if it's functioning properly. Insert the switch into the slot which we have created. Now let's position the battery charging module to the port that we created, and now I'm going to use hot glue to glue everything up. So I'll do this off camera, and if you want to buy this hot glue gun, as mentioned earlier, I'll have all the links for the product used in this video in the description below. Now once everything is glued up, let's insert the LED panel on the opening of the container. Once this is seated properly, let's apply some hot glue onto the wiring to avoid any further disconnection due to any vibrations. Now I'm also applying hot glue onto the entire surface to make sure that this LED doesn't pop out in the longer run. Now if you want, you can stop here, but if you want a professional looking light, you can also use a diffuser sheet to reduce the harshness of the LEDs and make the light softer. Now for my preference, I like the light when the diffusion sheet is kept little higher than the LED panel itself. So I'm going to apply a thick layer of hot glue and stick the diffusion sheet from all the sides. And this is the final product, and you can see the hot glue from all the sides which I used to cover up the diffusion sheet. Turning on the switch, the light turns on and you can use this easily. Once the battery is down, you can also charge it via the micro USB port that we created, and if the LED turns red, it means the battery is charging. And if it turns blue, that means the battery is fully charged. Now this particular one is a handy tool which you can keep in your toolbox and can utilize this whenever you're working in the dark. This is a new video, and if you find this video informative enough, and if you people like this video, do consider subscribing to Archeonix and follow me on Instagram for more such interesting content.